My name is Lisa Chaplinsky, and I am the support specialist for Town and Country Early Learning Center. We currently have 3 locations with a fourth coming very soon, and it's my job to do all of the onboarding training with our new staff members as they come and join us. So we currently use through the ECE University, we use peak performance, group purchasing organization, we've done course creation, and we are also currently personalizing our orientation. Training and professional development courses in the university are wonderful. They're equivalent easily to some collegiate level ECE classes. They prepare extremely well for a CDA credential. They transfer to an associate's degree, and I can think of very specific classes in a bachelor's program that are also covered in this program, which is wonderful that we're able to offer that to our new staff members. We implemented peak performance for a few different reasons. There is currently a early childhood education shortage in New England. And so we have a lot of brand new members to our staff who have not worked in any early childhood programs before. So we needed an efficient way to train them and to bring them up to the standards that we're used to in our early learning centers. And we needed a more standalone version because we are training more staff members in a faster pace, so that the directors did not need to sit with them the entire time, but have a standalone program that they could walk through on their own, and the directors could follow up upon the completion of these courses. Our staff are so much more professional than they were before. They're confident when they talk with parents. When they're handling their classrooms, they have more tools in their tool belts, and I find that they're able to take those out as needed, and they have so much more quality interactions with the children than they would have had before. But really just the confidence and the professionalism has skyrocketed using peak performance. They're very high level. They compare easily to associate's degree and bachelor's degree courses, and they're just high quality. They have different forms of interaction that are able to draw in the learners. So no matter what the learning style is, it's able to incorporate that into the programs, which makes it very interactive and user-friendly. It's been helpful in so many situations. I can think of 3 off the top of my head: encouraging family relations and having those wonderful relationships with those families, incorporating music into the classrooms, bringing it back so that teachers know not to just play a video, how to create that as an early learning experience. And as far as administrative procedures, it's given our more senior staff members really great looks into what it's like to be an administration and how they can use that in their career as they move up the ladders. Absolutely. The teachers are much more knowledgeable and they're confident as ECE professionals, where before they were not as confident. It's freed up so much time for our directors because it's self-guided trainings with knowledge checks. So the directors know that the teachers have actually completed all of their learning to an 80% or better capacity. And it's really just made much more streamlined onboarding for us. And we know that we're confident when the teachers are done that they've done the best trainings that they've been offered. Yes, they are much more likely to not only greet families with smiles, but to confidently discuss how children's days are, to confidently discuss what they're learning, all the different developmentally appropriate practices that they're putting into play on a daily basis, the different steps and levels of children as they evolve, what the next steps are for each child. They're able to personalize not only their lesson plans, but their classrooms to the actual individual students versus just having a piece of paper that's a one-size-fits-all. We use so many products. We have group purchasing, we've used the orientation, the interactive handbook, we've done course creation, we use peak performance, we use the ECE University and assign classes as needed. We love it all. Love it. I love that it, again, incorporates different ways of learning. There's different matching, there's flip cards that they can look through, there's videos that explain things in more detail. There's courses and knowledge checks throughout the way. So if they're not understanding something, it's very easy for them to stop, go back, rewatch it. They gives them great talking points when they're reviewing it with the director after the fact. It's just wonderful. Absolutely. I think having an interactive handbook not only makes it less boring, and therefore the information is more likely to be retained, but it puts it into practice. You can see different videos that have different specific scenarios that are played out. You can do the matching that makes all of the different connections, and it just makes it more personal versus sitting for an hour with a paper handbook just reading through it yourself. We love it. So we've started very similar, very easily. We've made just a few changes so far. We've switched over to using WB Mason from our previous stationer. We've also done all of our purchasing as far as classroom consumables through Discount School Supply, again, utilizing our discount codes for both, and they've been wonderful. We're always looking for more ways to save, and so far we've saved between about 10 to 18% on all of our purchases, just making these two easy switches.